Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. Let's see what message is coming through for the collective today, please. What do we need to hear? Judgment. We'll see what else before we start talking about this message that's coming through today. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know, please? Do we have the Chariot? Let's see what else. We'll grab one more card and then we'll start talking about all of this that's coming through for this message today. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know, please? And we have the Six of Swords. Wow, guys. Okay, this is a great start to this reading. Let's see what we have going on here. Well, the first card is Judgment, and I do feel that means a couple of things here for you guys watching the reading. I do feel it tells us that your person has been going through a period of rebirth and spiritual awakening while you are in this place that you are in right now, in this separation space that you are in, which we like to call preparing for union, because that is truly what you are doing. Even though you are apart from each other right now, this is part of the process. You are preparing for union, and your person has needed to go through this awakening so that they can return to you a better person and a better partner than the person who created the damage in this relationship that they brought into it to begin with. But also with Judgment, it is about renewal. It is about restoration of this connection, and it is about them coming back in a different way than they were before, because they have gone through all of the growth that they will have needed to gone through to be your partner, to be the person who can be devoted to you and to this relationship, as well as to building a happy and healthy being the key word here, relationship with you. But the Judgment card also tells us that your person is judging themselves for their actions and behaviors that hurt you, that hurt this connection and hurt themselves. They know they were disrespectful. They know that they didn't honor you the way that they should. And they were not perhaps trustworthy, and they were perhaps not reliable and dependable with you either. But all of this is going to change because your person has gone through this rebirth that comes with the Judgment card. They are listening to their angels and guides. They are listening to the divine. They are receiving the divine guidance of the universe, as well as the protection of God, the angels, your guides, and everyone else in the heavenly administration for this connection to move forward. And moving forward is what comes next with the Chariot. The Chariot tells us your person is going to take action here, because the Chariot comes along to break things free and get things moving. And if you have been in a place of stagnation or limbo with your person because they haven't been talking to you, you aren't seeing each other or spending time together, you're in no contact, they're running, they're ghosting, and all of those other things that happen in these kind of connections, this is about your person getting it going and getting it unstuck and getting it moving in this forward direction, so the two of you can have this renewal and this restoration that comes with the Judgment card. The Chariot is also about success, and your person successfully going through this awakening, going through this rebirth, to be able to release the things that have held them back from you and from this relationship. The Chariot is ruled by Cancer. So if you or your person have sun, moon, or rising in Cancer, this can be a place of validation, but you do not have to be a Cancer for this reading to work. These are collective readings and they are for everyone. I just call out the signs that belong to the cards because so many people have asked us to. What is more important, though, is what this card means and how it applies to the rest of the reading. Your person getting things moving, your person taking action and following through, especially because that next card is the Six of Swords, which is a card of technology. And how do we communicate these days? Through technology. Whether that is a text message, a phone call, a direct message, an email, however the two of you would normally communicate through some other app like WhatsApp or those other things that are out there, your person reaching out to communicate with you, because with the Six of Swords being here, it also tells us that they're going through a period of transition, which makes sense because Judgment is how this reading started. transitioning, leaving things in the past, their fears, their doubts, their low vibration behaviors, their harsh words, their disrespect of you in this relationship, being able to be honest and truthful and sincere with you as they come back, because they are leaving all of this nasty, icky, dark kind of stuff in the past and moving forward to this lighter, brighter future with you, because they see and understand now during the time you've been away from each other, because they're learning the lessons that they need to be able to be the partner who can be devoted, who can be committed to this relationship and work with you to build that balanced, harmonious, happy, and healthy relationship. That is what is happening here so far, but let's see what else we need to hear. What do we need to know? What is coming through, please? The Queen of Wands. Well, your person is definitely attracted to you when the Queen of Wands shows up, because the Queen of Wands has a lot of passion and your person has a lot of passion for you, and the two of you do share a lot of passion with each other. But as well, this Queen of Wands energy tells us your person sees you as someone who is very loving and giving, someone who's very charismatic, someone who's very spontaneous, someone who is intuitive, because you know and understand each other like no one has ever known or understood either one of you ever before, because you share these intuitive connections with each other. But as well, this is telling us your person can feel and experience your energy just like you can in that 5D space. Even though there's no communication happening in 3D right now, there is definitely a flow of energy back and forth between the two of you. And that is why you can feel your energy coming from your person. If they have been spending a couple of days, for instance, thinking about calling you or texting you, you will feel that energy, and you may experience it though, like this need to reach out and call them or text them and communicate with them, because it's coming at you from your person. The best advice, though, is, unless you are already in communication with your person, is to not reach out and communicate with them if they are running and if they are ghosting, because it can just push them a little bit further away, and you don't want that to happen. And I don't want that to happen for you either. But your person says here that when they return, they're going to have respect for you, because they know that you're going to command and demand that respect from them. And that is how this relationship will be rebuilt, with respect being one of the cornerstones. And what a great cornerstone to build a happy, healthy relationship with each other. But let's see what else. See what else we need to hear. What is coming through, please? Justice. Well, justice is all about fairness, equal give and take, reciprocity, and balance. Justice is ruled by Libra, and I did fail to mention that the Queen of Wands is a fire sign, so that would be Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So Cancer, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, and Libra right now. But again, you don't have to be any of these signs. These are collective readings. It is more important to understand how this card and the energy of the card affects all of the other cards in the reading, because that's what's more important. Now, with this Justice card, I do feel it's telling us your person is getting ready to make some major decisions. And those decisions are about how they're going to reach out and communicate with you. Are they going to call? Are they going to text? What are they going to say? Are they going to show up at your house and just ring that door bell or knock that door? This is what your person is thinking through at the moment. But as well, justice is important because it is about the soul contract that exists between you and your person. That you will have these life lessons and experiences that the Six of Swords talks about, learning lessons, that you will have these life lessons and experiences with each other for this lifetime and every lifetime, actually, that you spend together, which are many, many lifetimes. And maybe you guys have talked about that in the past. But you have these life lessons via this soul contract. And these are things that you both agreed to do before you were born. That you would provide this growth that each of you needed for the perfection and evolution of your souls. Because when it all comes down to it, that is why we are here. I am never going to get these straight because they are slipping and sliding all over the table. This is one of our decks, guys, Mystic Whispers Tarot. It is one of our newer tarot decks, and there is a link in the description if anyone is interested. But with Justice being here, it tells us your person knows that your story with each other is nowhere near completion, and that you have many more chapters to write with each other. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to know. What's coming through, please? What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? The Seven of Wands. Well, this is about your person showing up and fighting for this love is what the Seven of Wands is about. It is about courage. It is about determination. It is about making it happen and following through, because your person desires you and they desire this partnership and they desire this connection. They see where they hurt you. They see where they failed you, and they are going to make sure that they are not going to fail you again, because that is part of this soul contract. To be loving and caring and giving to you, to treat you fairly, to be just. And as well, perhaps, they are suffering some repercussions of that old law of cause and effect, karma coming to knock on their door a little bit, perhaps, for some of you watching the reading because of how they did act in the past. And, you know, karma has no expiration date, and it comes for all of us at some point, because it comes along to wake us up and make us see and understand and realize that we need to make changes in our lives. And for some of you guys watching the reading, perhaps this is what has been happening for your person, because they've definitely awakened, because that is how this reading is laying out, and it's the energy of the reading as we are talking about it. But with the Seven of Wands, this is about your person showing up and fighting for you for this connection by being devoted, by being determined, by presenting themselves as a romantic partner in a different way than they ever have in the past, because they know that they're going to have to treat you differently with this respect that we talked about with that Queen of Wands. But let's see what else. Let's see what else is coming through, please. What do we need to hear? The Eight of Swords. Well, this is about your person in the past, I feel, has been in this mental prison. And they were more so living from the place of their fear. They were not allowing their heart to lead the way. They were allowing their fears and their insecurities to lead the way, because that is all about their illusions. And the Eight of Swords is a card of illusions. And what way can we better create sabotage in a relationship than listening to our fears, our insecurities, following through and listening to all of that and believing it, because it creates a prison of our mind. But it's so easy to release ourselves from that mental prison that we build around ourselves to somehow make us feel safe and make us feel protected. But that's not what it really does. It just keeps us from feeling and experiencing love. Well, your person sees that now. They have let down the walls of this prison that they have been building around themselves to keep them guarded and protected. They are letting go of all of this mental gyration that they're constantly thinking about and rethinking and overthinking and obsessing about their fears and their illusions and everything else. And they are stepping into the light, because this reading started with the Judgment card. That is about their rebirth. That is about their awakening. And that is about their transformation. So all of their negativity, their victim mentality, and all of these other things that they have possibly used as excuses in the past will stay in the past with that Six of Swords, no longer darkening the doorway of this connection ever again. Let's see what else. See what we need to hear, please. What do we need to know? The Eight of Wands. Well, I love the Eight of Wands, but I always say I love the Eight of Wands because, quite frankly, I do love the Eight of Wands, because it is such a powerful card. It is all about movement, very much supporting the Chariot. It is about getting things unstuck. It is about breaking free of the bonds that are holding this connection back and getting it on its forward journey towards this fresh start. But this Eight of Wands is also freeing your person from this mental prison that they've been in. But the Eight of Wands is also about receiving communication from your person and them being the one that initiates this communication. I love how it as well dropped beneath that Six of Swords, which is also a card of messages and communication coming from your person. So I do feel that that is what this is saying. The silence is going to be over soon, because your person is going to open these lines where the two of you can start talking and having conversations with each other, because Communication is one of the building blocks for a happy and healthy relationship. But as well, this is about things starting to speed up here, and they may have felt stuck or stagnant between the two of you for some time, but all of that is going to be changing because this energy of the Eight of Wands is getting things out of this place of stagnation, out of limbo, and getting them moving. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? The moon. Well, the moon is all about those illusions that we were talking about with that Eight of Swords. Your person has been trapped in their illusions. And illusions are things like fears and insecurities and low self-esteem and things that we use to kind of like speak negatively about ourselves, or it's kind of like our own negative self-talk. But your person is breaking free of all of this because they understand that all of their fears and their illusions and their insecurities have kept them from being able to be your partner. And they don't want these things to negatively affect this relationship again. But as well with the moon, it tells us they're working through all of that. The moon is a card of dreams. It tells us that your person has been dreaming about you. And we did talk about intuition earlier. So if you guys are meeting in that 5D space, you could be meeting up in that 5D space in the spiritual realm and exchanging information and ideas with each other, explaining to each other where you are on this journey back to union. You may see things in these dreams that give you some sort of clue that things are happening the way that they need to. You may get some sort of information during these dreams that actually show the reunion of you and your person. Pay attention to these dreams. Now, it may not all make logical sense because dreams can be very symbolic, right? And that's how dreams speak to us, through symbolism, because it is how our subconscious mind processes things. Pay attention to the symbols that you see in those dreams when you get up in the morning. Type them into your phone, write them into a dream journal. Do something so that you can remember to look them up later, because the meaning of these symbols may help you understand what is happening in this process, in this connection with your person, but also where they are in terms of the place they are in this journey back towards you. But your person is working through all of their insecurities, their confusion, their fears, negative emotions, self-doubts, negativity, victim mentality, because this Eight of Wands and Six of Swords is helping them release all of that and get it all broken up and broken free so it never affects your relationship again. But let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. Let's see what else we need to hear. What other message does the universe want to share with the collective? The Magician. Well, the Magician is all about your person's desire for you as well as their attraction for you, which makes sense with that Queen of Wands energy being there, because definitely attracted to you on the physical level as well as the soul level and the emotional level as well. But this is about your person, again, showing up with determination. We have seen several cards here of determination, being dedicated to the task and doing what is necessary to win you back, to battle their way back to you and fight for you and for this connection. Your person showing up and showing you that, yes, you can depend on them. They want to restore your faith in them. They want you to be able to trust them again. They want you to love them again and let them earn this love back, guys. They need to do the work. And if this disconnect happened between the two of you because of their low vibration actions, behaviors, and words, because of their insecurities and fears, because of them running and ghosting and everything else that goes along with all of this, they need to win back your love. Let them do the work. Let them win you back, because with that Seven of Wands, it tells us that this is what they are going to do. But they are finding that determination, that courage, and that personal power within them to reach out and start talking to you. But the Magician also tells us they will find the right words as well. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages are coming through? What does the collective need to hear, please? The King of Cups. I love the King of Cups. I always love the King of Cups. Probably more than I love the Eight of Wands. Because the King of Cups is about someone who has emotional maturity. So this does indicate that your person has gained the emotional maturity and stability that they have needed during this time you've been away from each other, learning those lessons, going through that rebirth, having that awakening, being able to see things from a better perspective, letting go of their fears and their victim mentality. Remember, I said that this Eight of Swords was about someone who is in this mental prison because they are surrounded by their fears. Not when the King of Cups shows up, because fear and love can't exist in the same place. It is one or the other. You can either have fear or you can have love, because that is the opposite of fear. Love and fear, they are opposites. It's not about hate and love. It is about fear and love, and your person being able to love you. They've gained so much more wisdom since you've been away from each other. They're going to be so much more compassionate, so much more loving, so much more generous with their affection and showing you their desire to be with you. But it's not just about their desire. It is about their determination to show you that they want to build this happy, healthy partnership with you, because that is truly what these connections are ultimately about. That is the big part of this soul contract, building a happy, healthy relationship and enjoying it and enjoying each other. And you haven't gotten to that chapter in the book of this love story yet, but it's coming, because this is about your person showing up for you, being loving, being caring, being giving, someone who will show you how they feel and back that up with their words, and vice versa, because your person is going to want you to feel safe and secure in their love, being generous of everything that they have, sharing everything with you, expressing their love for you, but also being vulnerable and letting you know everything about them and what all of the things that they've ever gone through in their life. Your person is going to be on full disclosure with you so that you know exactly what they are dealing with all of the time. The King of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But let's see what else. What other messages are coming through, please? What do we need to hear? We have the Ace of Coins, and the Ace of Coins is all about starting over. Let's begin again. Let's start fresh. Let's start new, but let's get this party started, because we do have the Eight of Wands and the Chariot that are about movement. This is about your person wanting to redefine this relationship. And you've heard me talk about cornerstones through part of this reading about love being a cornerstone. Well, this is definitely about building a solid foundation for the two of you to build a happy and healthy relationship. Let's see what else we need to know. What else is coming through, please? What do we need to hear? The World. Well, this is all about from every ending comes a new beginning. Only this time, this beginning that you have with your person is going to be operating at a higher frequency, because they have gone through this change and transformation that they've needed to grow up, to be more loving, to be more emotionally expressive, to be vulnerable, to be fully dedicated to this relationship, committed to this relationship as well. The World is about unity. It is about you and your person building this partnership that can ultimately go to long-term union, which is what this soul contract is all about between you and your person as well. This union is for you and your person, because that is where more of the spiritual growth occurs. But in terms of, as I've already said, having a happy and healthy relationship with each other. But as well, there is going to be so much love, so much fulfillment, so much joy, so much tranquility, coming with that Six of Swords, so much more balance and harmony in this relationship that it will be happy and healthy, because you have both done the work to make it so. Let's see what else. What other messages? We'll grab one more card. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today. The Lovers. Well, this is about divine union. It is about soulmates and twin flames. It is about reunion, but it is also about the sacred union between you and your person, which is part of that soul contract, which we talked about. The Lovers is ruled by Gemini, so it does indicate that you can be twin flames, because Gemini means the twins, but on the flip side of that, you could be soulmates, because soulmates is also a union of hearts and union of souls. But the Lovers is also about this decision that your person is making, especially with that King of Cups being there. The decision for love, the decision for partnership, the decision for commitment, the decision that is required to build a happy, healthy, harmonious relationship with each other, where the two of you share this abundance of love, where you have this happy home together, where you experience what it's like to be in a happy and healthy relationship. And if neither one of you have ever had that experience before, that is why it's part of this soul contract that you have with this person. And you have been making this plan to be with each other for every lifetime. It always happens. You guys always come together and find each other. And that is why you can feel this past life connection, because that is why you recognized each other when you first met. And that's why it felt so very familiar and very comfortable to you when you first were spending time with each other, because it is about the soul recognition that happened in that moment between the two of you. That very much feels like love at first sight. But love at first sight is really the recognition of your souls from another time and from another place where you were together many lifetimes in the past. Well, great big love. I love the great big love card, and this has not shown up for quite some time either. But this card comes with number 26. If anyone resonates with number 26, but 2 plus 6 does equal 8, which is the number for infinity. And infinity is a powerful number when we consider a divine counterpart connection. The love that you have with your person is a great big love. And someone told me a long time ago that you have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations when you have a great big love with someone. It's not something that happens effortlessly for most of us. And that would be about like 99.99% of all of us down here on the planet. There are a few couples who can have and experience this great big love and get it right off the bat. Because great big love is about a lifetime. Great big love is about divine union. It is about sacred union, where divine masculine and divine feminine come together for a lifetime partnership. And that is what your person is desiring here with you. But let's see what else we need to know. Cosmic web. Sorry, cosmic womb. Boy, sometimes I just don't read the right words. I really need to get new glasses. I need to get my eyes checked. Cosmic womb, the divine feminine. This card comes with number 6. If anyone resonates with number 6, but this divine feminine card, I feel, is the universe asking you guys to be in that space of the divine feminine energy. It is about an energy. It is not about a gender. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us, and trying to keep those two things in balance, that is what yin yang is. Trying to keep that balance is very challenging for everyone, actually. So yes, it is, because we kind of like lean one way or the other, but keeping that balance is very challenging. But what the universe is asking for you guys right now is to embrace the energy of that divine feminine. Being open, being receptive, allowing your person to do what is necessary. Listening to your intuition, listening to your inner guidance, and honoring what you are feeling and experiencing through this connection with your person, through the telepathic and empathic pathways that you share with each other. This is about being open and receptive to them when they return, because this is the energy that they're seeking. And again, this is about your unconditional love, and I hate to use this word, but I am about to. I am just the messenger. It is about the patience that you have for your person while they are working through their issues. And I know that some of you, your patience is wearing thin, but your person needs to work through all of their stuff the way that they need to. We all grow and evolve differently. We all change and transform at different speeds. Your person is doing it as quickly as they can, because they do desire this great big love to come back to you with this energy that is so much more emotionally mature and stable than the one who created the damage in this relationship when you were together in the past. But let's see what else we need to know, please. What else is coming through? Deep diver, diving into a task. This comes with number 10, which does resolve to 1, which is all about, ta-da, starting over. I don't know how I do this every time. I check the spacing for everything before I start doing the readings, but then I still have it a little bit off kilter, and I'm not sure how that happens, but yet here we go. That is number 10, deep diver, diving into a task. Well, I feel what this is telling us, if we consider that 6 of Swords and this 8 of Swords and this 8 of Wands, this is about your person diving into all of these life lessons that they need to have to work their way back to you. As well, that is part of that Justice card with the soul contract that the two of you share with each other. That is being supported by this deep diver diving into a task as well. But as they make their way back towards you, we have to consider this 7 of Wands. That is about them doing what is necessary, diving deep to find that determination, that courage, that confidence, that personal power that they're going to need to make their way towards you, to reach out and communicate, because communication is coming. We have seen that several times in this reading. There is no solid timing for this reading, guys. There's just not one here. And besides, you're all at different spaces in your journey, individually and with your person, and they're on their individual journey as well at the moment. So it really is impossible to time a collective reading because there's so many of you watching it. But your person is doing what is necessary to do what they need to do. This is about them finding that courage, digging deep to find their plan, to figure out their plan of how they're going to come back and approach you, because they will ultimately take action, because that King of Cups card is about your person taking action and following through and doing what they need to do to make their way back to you, because that is what you truly need this person to do. And they know that the ball is in their court. They know it's up to them. And that is what that 8 of Wands is about. Your person initiating communication with you. But let's see what else we need to know for this reading. Let's see what we need to hear. What other messages are coming through, please? What do we need to hear? What is happening here? Romance. Well, this says revel, flow, savor, entice. Open yourself to romance. And I really feel that this is about your person coming to romance you, because that is what the energy of that King of Cups is all about. Someone who's going to show you with words and actions and gifts how they feel about you, and it will all be in alignment. Their words and their actions will be in alignment. Their gifts will be in alignment. Their gestures of love and affection, it will all be in alignment as your person makes their way towards you, because they want to represent themselves to you as a romantic partner who has gone through the work, who has done the growth, who can be your partner, who can tell you how they feel and show you how they feel, but also be invested in this relationship with everything that they have, because the King of Cups energy is loving. They are caring. They are very giving and generous with that love, affection, and devotion. And that is what is necessary for this person to show back up and be your partner. And they know this. They know this already. They are taking their time, and it is taking them as long as they need, but they want to make sure that when they come back, that they are fully ready for you and for this connection. But let's see what else is coming through, please. What do we need to know? Blessings. This is about protection, attention, and love. Your guides are always with you. And they are. Your guides are always with you. They're always there, and they are protecting this relationship. There is divine guidance around this connection. And I talked about that in the very beginning of this reading with that Judgment card. That is about the divine protection and guidance that is in this relationship, but also in your individual lives. And your person is listening to all of this. This advice that's coming from the universe, this guidance, however it is coming for your person, however it's coming at them. And it comes to us all differently. Some of us meditate, we get it that way. Some of us read tarot cards and we get it that way. Some of us just pray and we feel an answer, or a thought or an idea pops into our head, or we hear a song that gives us an answer, or we may see something on television that gives us an answer. Signs and synchronicities are how the universe answers us as well, when we ask them for guidance, when we ask them for support and love and encouragement. And your person being definitely aware of these signs and synchronicities and messages that are coming from the divine at the moment. But as well with this blessing card, guys, Remember to take a moment every day to count your blessings and be grateful for those blessings. Seeing a sign from the universe, seeing a sign from your guides, whether it's seeing your person's kind of car they drive, or their initials, or a song that reminds them of you, or seeing some other synchronicity that reminds them of you, those are blessings. Because what it tells us is, for that moment in time, the universe is directly speaking to us through these signs and synchronicities. And when we stop and kind of like step back from that and wrap our head around it, it just makes us go, whoa, that was really cool. Because it is cool. It means that you are in alignment with where you are supposed to be for your life and for the fulfillment of this soul contract that you have with this person. That is a checkpoint with the universe, these synchronicities and signs that we see. Checkpoint, checkpoint, yes. Check mark, check mark. I see that. I get it. I am where I am supposed to be. I am doing what I am supposed to be doing. And your person is seeing and doing this as well. So let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages are coming through? Offer. Flowers. What beautiful flowers are on that card. What a beautiful canopy that is as well of flowers that is with that gazebo looking thing that has curtains. Well, this is about a gesture. This is about an engagement. It is about a wedding. Rejoice in your union. Well, we have seen union all over this reading with the Lovers, with the King of Cups, with the Justice card as well, because that can be about union, especially if we have to consider legal papers to get married, the marriage license, but also the soul contract that is here between your person. But this as well, this could be a gesture of love that is coming from your person. It could be an invitation. It could be a phone call that says, can we meet? We need to clear the air. I would like to talk. Can I come over? Can we meet for coffee? Can we go for tea? Can we go for an adult beverage or go for a walk? Whatever it is, this is about your person extending an invitation to you because they want this romance with you and they want their life with you as well. But let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to hear for this reading today, please? What do we need to know? What is coming through, please? Transformation. That is a beautiful butterfly. I'm not sure what kind of butterflies those are, but I feel that those are those blue butterflies, obviously, because it is blue in the image. Duh. Okay, this is about transformation. Breakthrough, reinvention. You're ready for the next level. Okay, so let's talk about this transformation card for a moment. This reading started with Judgment, which is about rebirth, which is transformation. Your person growing up, getting their act together, getting it all together so that they can show back up for you and show you that they have changed and are ready for this great big love that is here between you. Because they've had breakthroughs. They are able to see things now with greater clarity. They are listening to the guidance that is coming at them from their angels and guides, from the divine, from God, whatever that higher power is for your person. And they have been reinventing themselves, and that is part of all of that. Actually, what I just said is part of that Judgment card. Your person being reborn by the fire of spirit. Being able to be in that more spiritually evolved space, gaining their own spiritual awakening that has allowed them to have this emotional maturity and stability around them. But it also says that you're ready for the next level. And I do feel that your person is getting ready for the next level. And what is the next level? Well, you are in this space right now where you are preparing for union. And you guys have been doing that for quite some time, for however long it's been that you have all individually been doing it. But the next level, the next phase is about the reunion phase. And then the union phase comes with that. Many times we can call reunion and reunion the same thing, depending on what your personal beliefs are, Different folks have different personal beliefs about all of that, but it is ultimately about moving this relationship to union, because we have seen that all over the reading, and that truly is the next phase. Yes, you are going to start over. You are going to reconcile. You are going to reunite, because that is part of the Judgment card. But ultimately, it is moving to this place of divine union, sacred union of divine feminine and divine masculine. And that is what this journey is all about. For you guys, for all of you and your person watching this reading. That is why there is a soul contract. That is why you agreed to have these experiences for your lives before you were born, so that it gave you the spiritual growth that you needed for the perfection of your soul, but also to give you the personal growth as well that you need in order to be able to have a happy, harmonious, and healthy relationship with each other. Having a healthy relationship takes skill, it takes work, and it takes practice. And this is something the two of you will do together. You will learn this together. You guys watching the reading probably know more about having a healthy relationship than your person does, but you can help them. And helping them grow is perhaps part of your soul contract with that person, as well as the patience and unconditional love that you have for them. But there is this great big love in this relationship, and your person understands that this is a great big love. And this is why they are working their way towards you by going through this reinvention, this transformation, this transition as well, that is all over this reading, because they want to get back to you. They want to get back to this love. They want to get back to this connection, because they know that the two of you have something that they've never felt or experienced ever before. And they are diving deep into this task of completing this transformation. And that is what they are working on, because they want to come back to you. They want to come back to the power of this love. They see you as this tremendous blessing in their life, as well as this great big love in their life. And they want to come forward to represent themselves to you as a romantic partner, and to make you an offer, an apology. Can we hang out? Can we spend time together? Because I want to start talking to you about the future and where I see this relationship going. Because during this whole time we've been away from each other, I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. And I know that we belong together. And it's time for me to let go of my childishness, let go of my immature ways. It is time for me to release all of this stuff that has tied me to this past, so that I can be free and unburdened of my fears and my insecurities. Because I want you. I am letting go of my fears to embrace this love that I feel for you as we continue on our journey together. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone. Have a great day, guys.